Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Raw Dark. I am your play-by-play commentator for this evening, Vita, and tonight we are going to kick off what will be an exhilarating show with singles competition as this wrecking ball of a man, Otis, makes his way to the ring. Otis is fun and enjoyable to watch in the eyes of the WWE Universe. However, when that bell rings, Otis is all business. 5'10", 330 pounds, and a former Greco-Roman competitor, and you can bet your keister that Otis will use his raw power in order to walk away as the victor tonight. As he's pacing around, you can see the look of determination in the eyes of Otis, as his opponent Dash Wilder is primed and ready to take down this juggernaut. No flips, just fists, and you can expect to see Dash Wilder bring that smash mouth old school style in this upcoming matchup. And Dash Wilder has proven time and time again that he is willing to do anything it takes to walk out as the winner. And for a guy like Otis, I expect to see Wilder target a body part, going for the leg and keeping Otis grounded for the duration of this match. Take away the power, take away the explosiveness of what Otis has, and I feel Dash Wilder will walk out in one piece once this is all said and done. The WWE Universe are on their feet as they anticipate for this contest to start. Otis, Dash Wilder, they're ready to go and the bell has officially rung. And right off the bat, Dash Wilder tries to take down Otis with a clothesline, and then another, but Otis is still standing. Like I mentioned earlier, folks, Otis stands at 330 pounds, and it's going to take a whole lot more than 2 clotheslines to take down this beast. And look at Otis! Huge body slam on Wilder. Otis makes it look easy, like taking candy from a baby. And now Wilder back up to his feet and retaliating with 2 European uppercuts. Otis is dazed, and now Wilder taking control as Otis's head collides with the top turnbuckle. You gotta love the ruthless aggression Dash Wilder is showing tonight, folks. Just being absolutely relentless as he chokes the life out of Otis. Wilder needs to keep going. Do not let Otis have a chance to rest. Not with a man of his stature. Uppercut again. And this time, Otis counters, having some life as he runs down Dash Wilder like a freight train. Wilder is hurt. He might have a cracked rib or two. And Otis wrenching the head and the neck of Wilder. He's in trouble now. Slamming his head down on the mat, and Otis follows it up with a devastating headbutt right to the sternum of Wilder. Otis is showcasing more offense on Wilder. Elbow to the back of the head, and now a flurry of blows. Wilder is dazed. Whipped and manhandled into the turnbuckle by the sensation known as Otis. He is all fired up. Big splash into the corner, but Wilder saw it coming. Otis's shoulder had a tough collision with the turnbuckle, and now Wilder capitalizing on the opportunity and going right for the arm. That is exactly what you need to do if you want to beat Otis. Go for the body part and take away the strength and power that Otis is known for. Wilder again bringing Otis to a vertical base. Otis is coming back, but no! Otis had enough, and a beautiful belly-to-belly suplex on Wilder. Just when you thought Otis was down and out, he finds some way to come back, and another belly-to-belly suplex. A little spin-off of Suplex City. We're seeing a slight taste of it here, and now Otis again! No! Counter by Wilder. Reverse DDT. Otis landed hard on the back of his neck, and Wilder seized the moment with a diving double axe handle from the second rope. Going for the cover, the first of the match. And a kick out from Otis right before the 2. Look at Wilder. He is stalking Otis. He wants to go for another clothesline. Will the third one be the charm? No! Otis counters. He is just manhandling Wilder and slams him down with a wasteland. Wilder is in perfect position for Otis. Second rope, posing for the crowd. And now Wilder is slowly getting up to his feet. What's coming next? Oh man, big time shoulder block by Otis from the second rope. And just like that, Otis is now back in the driver's seat. Grabbing the head of Wilder and bring him towards the ropes. Oh no, what's this? Oh, back suplex. A high angle back suplex, and Wilder landed right on the back of his neck. Otis again, no. Wilder denying him, and an enziguri shot to the back of the head. Even the cheap seats heard that one, folks. And Wilder going for the cover, form across the face. And no! A kick out from Otis. The first near fall of the matchup. And Wilder is showcasing his aggression, his frustration over the fact that Otis did not stay down. And now a colossal clutch, wanting Otis to tap, wanting to see him submit and give up. But Otis is making sure that does not happen. Nice takedown from Otis. And now a picture-perfect drop kick to Wilder. I don't know what happened there. It looked like Otis was about to go after Wilder again, but I think Otis is still shaken up by the effects of that enziguri from before. Wilder doesn't give up. He's still going after Otis, trying to crush his head like a grape with that vice-like grip. And right back up goes Otis. Irish whip into the corner. And Wilder connects the clothesline. Otis falling down like a ton of bricks. And I feel he might be in big trouble now. He is barely moving. And now Wilder again. Whipping into the corner once more. What is coming? No! He tried to go for a second clothesline. That time Otis had it well scouted. And a big-time sidewalk slam. That sidewalk slam was enough to change the tide in this contest. Otis, second rope, and a big-time splash there. 330 pounds crushing down on the core of Wilder. And right now, things are about to go from bad to worse for Wilder. Otis getting all fired up, putting a show for the people at home, and an elbow drop to the heart of Wilder. Wilder got the wind knocked out of his body, and now Otis is going for the finishing blow. He got him right where he wants him. World's strongest slam, taking him down with authority. And just like that, Otis with a very impressive victory tonight on the first match of Raw Dark. Back and forth action by both of these fierce competitors tonight. They put it all on the line. They gave it everything they had. But in the end, Otis was the one who walked out with a W. We saw it right there, the world's strongest slam. Otis showing off his power, his brute strength to the entire world watching. Coming up next, folks, we're going to see some tag team action unfold tonight on Raw Dark. Don't change the channel because it's coming right up. Thank you for sticking with us, folks, as we are now back for match number 2 of Raw Dark. tag team action underway as the life of the party, the Hype Bros, make their way to the ring. Zack Ryder, Mojo Rawley. At a combined weight of 514 pounds, this dynamic duo is ready to take on one of the best tag teams in the world today, Gallows and Anderson. Gallows and Anderson have been wreaking havoc all over the globe for close to 7 years. Multi-time World Tag Team Champions, and this without a doubt will be the biggest challenge the Hype Bros will face as a tag team. But with the explosiveness of Mojo Rawley and the tag team experience Zack Ryder possesses, I feel this team does indeed have a fighting chance against Karl Anderson and Luke Gallows tonight. They don't seem fazed by the challenge that lies ahead of them tonight, and you just gotta love it. You gotta love the optimism, the energy, the electricity the Hype Bros bring to the ring, and I look forward to seeing them compete live on Raw Dark. The fans are hyped and they are clamoring to see a fight right here tonight, and that is exactly what they're going to get with Gallows and Anderson. At a combined weight of over 500 pounds, these two grizzled vets are ready to kick keister and take names. That is what this team is all about. From the land of the rising sun to the land of the free, Gallows and Anderson have done it all as a duo, as a tag team, always finding success wherever they go. But how will they fare against Ryder and Rawley, the Hype Bros? They could very well shock the world tonight and get a win over Gallows and Anderson here. Never say never in the WWE, folks. Anything can and will happen in the squared circle. Gallows and Anderson are mean, and they are looking to make green. Just look at them stare down at Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder on the outside. These fans, the WWE Universe, are excited to see what's going to happen here and what will be an exhilarating contest. And here we go. The match has officially begun. And starting off this contest, we have Karl Anderson and Zack Ryder squaring off against each other. And Anderson with a back chop, but Ryder blocks a second. Front headlock into a back elbow. That's enough to completely daze Anderson. And Anderson, look at this! Nice counter by Ryder. A brief stare down followed by a picture-perfect dropkick. Hook in the leg. And a kick out before two. Right off the bat, we're seeing some fast-paced action here, which is the complete opposite of the first match of Raw Dark between Otis and Dash Wilder. And just like that, Karl Anderson changes the tempo of this matchup, grounding Zack Ryder with a headlock. But look at Ryder, he's showing some fight here. Elbows right to the gut. Enough to drain all the air out of Karl Anderson's body. All the oxygen. And Ryder, Anderson to the ropes, rebounds back. Nice leapfrog. A nice show of athleticism from Ryder. And now Anderson takes advantage. Big time knee right to the arm. Zack Ryder was grimacing in pain. Anderson might have done some serious damage to the arm as he isolates Ryder away from Mojo Rawley into the corner. Karl Anderson is scrappy tonight with his offense, and a big-time knee right to the spine of Ryder. As someone who suffered neck and back issues fairly recently, the pain is absolutely excruciating. It's debilitating, and for what these warriors put their bodies through in this ring, you can't help but admire what they do. And Ryder back up to his feet, and look at this, up high, suplex into a neck breaker. Nicely done by the woo kid. Ryder bringing Anderson back to a vertical base and brings him into his respective corner. Tagging in Mojo Rawley. This is the first time we're seeing Mojo Rawley in action tonight. And look at this, double hip toss. What a show of strength by Ryder and Mojo there. Mojo Rawley, a former defensive lineman in the NFL, signed as an undrafted free agent by the Green Bay Packers in 2009. and he showed some good plays, but I feel his career in professional wrestling is a much better fit for him. He's exciting, he's entertaining, and when the hype train is rolling, Mojo Rawley can bulldoze through anybody he's up against. Carl Anderson found that out firsthand here, and now he's tagging in the big man, Luke Gallows, the 6'8" behemoth. And he is not afraid of Mojo Rawley. He is not stepping down. He is not backing down. And look at this, the soup bones of Gallows, and Mojo Rawley retaliating with a right of his own. Again and again, look at Rawley go, but this time Gallows counters and takes him down with a ferocious clothesline. Going for the cover, and a kick out before 2. Gallows again, no, he was going for a big boot. Rawley caught him though. Gallows doing his best to suppress the fighting spirit of Mojo Rawley. Every hard hit Gallows has given Mojo Rawley thus far, Mojo has found a way to strike back and keep pushing forward. And look at this, Mojo Rawley manhandling Gallows with a side slam. Mojo bringing Gallows back up to his feet. And now Gallows with a counter. Mojo looks a little dazed from that kick to the gut. And now Gallows finally tags Anderson back into the matchup. Double team maneuver on the way. Double back body drop. Look at the height, the elevation, the power shown from Gallows and Anderson with that maneuver. And a nice European uppercut from Anderson there. Anderson, Sambo suplex. Did you see how Rawley's body contorted from that maneuver? And we're seeing some of that smash mouth style from Carl Anderson here. I don't think he wants to be an all-star. I think Carl Anderson wants to be a champion. A tag team champion once again. And if they get a win over the Hype Bros tonight, they could be one step closer to realizing their goal. Rawley just got his teeth knocked out of him from that vicious big boot. What a maneuver by both Gallows and Anderson. Reverse atomic drop into a nasty big boot. Rawley has to be knocked out from that one. And look at the power of Gallows. Snake eyes onto the top rope. Rawley is in big trouble, folks. Gallows with a big splash. Cover again. And a kick out. First near fall of this matchup. And Rawley desperately needs to make a tag with Ryder here. Mojo is still shaking the cobwebs with that right hand. And now Mojo showing that he's had enough. Elbow to the dome of Luke Gallows. And now another right hand from Gallows there. And back and forth we go. Mojo Rawley showing fight as he's inching his way towards his corner to tag in Zack Ryder here. Rawley has Gallows in his clutches, whipping him into the turnbuckle, and a big-time splash into the corner. And again, the hype train is coming, folks. Mojo, full Nelson slam, thunderously slamming down Gallows, hooking the leg. Will this be it? And a kick out from Gallows. Another near fall in what has been an awesome tag team match tonight on Raw Dark. These two teams fighting for a chance to be on the main show. Whipping Gallows' head into the corner, and now he finally tags in Ryder. Look at him go! Ryder, Rawley, double shoulder tackle. Mojo Rawley showing shades of his NFL background, and now Ryder seizes the opportunity. Will he get the job done? Will he take down Gallows and win the match for his team? Gallows is a little dazed with that right hand. And Gallows, oh my goodness gracious, a sickening roundhouse kick to the back of Ryder's head. You don't see many 6'8" guys doing that, folks. And slamming him down there with that vicious backbreaker. My God, how much more can Zack Ryder take here? The roundhouse kick, the backbreaker, and now Gallows is throwing more soup bones into the corner. One after the other, and now Ryder with a counter. Ryder, look at this, float over DDT right there. Spiking Gallows right on his head and neck. That will be enough to give you a pinched nerve right there, and those are no joke, folks. Ryder setting Gallows up for what will be a broski boot. Woo, woo, woo. Going for it, and bam, right there. The face wash. And now Ryder, he's setting Gallows up for the Rough Rider. Will he hit it? No. Gallows nicely scouted it. Gallows, oh no, Gallows pull. A gruesome, vicious slam by the Good Brother, and a cheap shot to Raleigh in the corner. The fans do not like that one, and it looks like Gallows hit him right in the eye. Look what's coming! Magic Killer! He got him! Ryder's down! Hook in the leg! It is all over! Gallows and Anderson are victorious! Ryder and Raleigh showed a lot of heart, a lot of determination and fight in this matchup. But it wasn't enough to beat Gallows and Anderson tonight. The Gallows pole was the beginning of the end. Enough to subdue Ryder in order for Gallows to hit the cheap shot on Raleigh in the corner. Enough to break Raleigh's eye socket, and that was the finishing blow. The Magic Killer. The move that has won them many championships and earned them many paychecks. And look at this. Too sweet, me brother. Gallows and Anderson standing tall tonight as we conclude this episode of Raw Dark. Thank you all for watching, and don't forget to tune in for next time, folks. You will not find action like this anywhere else.